My friends don't want to listen to me anymore, and I honestly can't blame them. I've been talking about live streaming and doing content creation for years. I even spent hundreds of dollars on equipment. I mean, check out this camera that when I move can still keep me in frame in real time. Like it actually moves itself physically. It's awesome. And yet, regardless of all these progresses I make, I can hold myself back from making any real progress. Maybe it is because I imagine people staring at me like this. Yeah, there might be something legit to that. Still, there's a part of me that really truly believes that if I actually put the effort in, I could be good at this content creation thing. When I was younger, I made a Minecraft video that unexpectedly went kind of viral within my small community. The concept was we took our build project that me and my friends had been working on for years and decided to blow it all up with TNT. And then we had one of our friends kind of act like he was in a helicopter and narrate it like a news reporter would.
Alright, this is Elite here on the Thundercopter, and here is a very, very big tragedy to our salute. This is Sandstorm Basin. There are just gigantic craters everywhere.
I wasn't surprised necessarily when that video went viral because I kind of felt like that was a cool idea. But what I was shocked by was whenever a larger content team caught wind of what we had done and reached out and asked permission to kind of adapt the idea. They even let my friend remain a part of it.
Our news chopper is standing by above the scene. Big Mig, what can you see?
Thank you, Perry. As you can see, nothing like this has happened in a long time, and I gotta say, I was excited to see it. The lava flow of the Earth has been disrupted, and you know what that means. 24 more days of winter for China and New England. From a build battle into a bomb battle, nothing like this has been seen in all 25 years of Minecraftia. Back to you, Perry.
While I think that they made that idea even better, them being inspired by me to do so validated me a lot at the time. But it still didn't give me the confidence to speak on camera. That changed though when I met my first mentor. In my final year of high school, I took 2 presentation skills classes with a teacher who happened to be the one who actually wrote the curriculum. We had to write and present something brand new every single week. I had never done anything near that amount of work for a class before, but I loved every second of it. I even left that year so confident in my presentation skills that I started college as a political science major and ran for freshman government. I won, by the way. But even then, I couldn't stick with content creation for more than a single month. I tried to start multiple times over the years, and sometimes I even found some moderate success. But every time, I gave up. Giving up was easier than making a change, but eventually, I crossed the line that would genuinely scare me. I used to tell myself that if I reached a certain weight, I would do everything I could to change my life. It was a number that for most of my life was completely unimaginable for me to reach. However, I am closer now to that weight than I ever thought I would allow myself to get. And that realization shook me. Enough that for the first time in my life, I tried a new approach. I reached out and asked for help, and I started making real changes. I got tested for sleep apnea because I was so exhausted all the time and had zero energy. And I found out from that test that I would stop breathing at least like 70 times an hour while I slept. If you can even call that sleeping, it's basically just dying. But it was an explanation for the exhaustion that I felt all the time. And I finally got a CPAP machine. Sleeping with this mask on does not make me feel like a new person like some people say they do. But I don't feel the need to constantly take a nap throughout the day every day. I mean, I got so tired to the point where I was at work, I couldn't even do my job. I was so tired. And I don't feel that way anymore. I'm kind of jealous of all you people who feel this way naturally without having to get help, by the way. The other large change I made in my life was I started therapy. A brand new and yet exciting experience for my life. If my life really does improve from here, I think therapy is going to be the main reason why. I mean, heck, writing the script for this video and getting over my anxiety to actually press the publish button is my first homework assignment from therapy. And I have a reason to believe that I will be able to continue doing it this time because whenever I falter, I'll have someone there that I can reach to help lift me back up. I'm actually taking control this time. This weekend, I plan to actually do my first Twitch live stream. And while yes, I'm still extremely anxious, I'm actually beginning to look forward to it the more that I work on this video. If you'd like to support me on Twitch, I'm Robert Max over there, the same way that I'm Robert Max here on YouTube. But also, you can just stick around here because I'm going to make a video about how that Twitch stream went. This is kind of a major point in my life, if I can do it all without turning it off early. I would like to ask some help, though, before we wrap things up here. From you. I still haven't decided exactly which game I want to stream this weekend. I have narrowed it down to 3 options, and I was hoping that if you allowed me to, I could pitch those 3 options to you, and maybe you could leave me a comment, and that'll help me decide what I want to do this weekend. The first game up is something I've already been spending a lot of my free time in. It's called Cobblemon. It's basically Pokemon modded into the most popular game in the world called Minecraft. If you've seen any of my old videos, then you know how much I love Pokemon, so it seems like a natural fit. However, there's a lot of downtime, and there are stretches where even when I'm playing it in my free time, I get bored. And if I'm getting bored playing the game, then I know it's going to be really hard to keep people entertained watching the game. So this is my first choice, but I'm kind of already leading away from it. The second option is all about nostalgia. It's a game that I've been wanting to play again since I was a little kid, and it's been remade on the Switch. It's called Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. I never actually got to beat the game as a kid, so once I got to the point where I wasn't able to get to as a kid, it'll be a brand new experience. So if you're anything like me, you actually might also be excited for it. But it is an old game. Even though they remade it, it is very old, and it might not actually have the audience wanting to watch it that I hope for. And that's why I have a third choice. My wildcard third choice is a game called Wonder Stop. And I think this one excites me because I honestly know very little about it. Only things I do know is this art style looks amazing. It's in a genre of games that I like typically, and the reviews seem to be really great. In fact, just from showing these pictures alone, if that makes you curious, then you can understand why I'm curious. But let me know which one of those 3 you think would be the most entertaining for a live stream. I look forward to reading your comments, and whether the next time you see me is on the live stream or in a future video, I want to say thank you so much for your time today. Catch you next time.